What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This here is Legitical Response. We cover political news. We keep you up to date and keep you informed on everything that the government does, because the government does some BS and we need to know about it. They make the rules. We have to live by those rules, so we need to know what those rules are. And we need to know what the moves the government are making to get to those rules, in other words. But what's up, y'all? How the hell's your day going? Hope y'all having a pretty good day. We having a crazy day over here. It's been kind of weird. We've been going back and forth with people online. We've got people talking about, oh, you should stop doing this. Why? Why should I stop informing people out there? Yeah, I had somebody left me that comment. Such a nice person, by the way. You should stop doing this. Why? I've got some insane people in the comment section too. There's this guy that keeps arguing with me over this stuff, and he's just giving leftist talking points, and every time I call him, he keeps saying I'm in a cult, and every time I give some sort of logical argument, he just starts whinging and screaming saying I'm in a cult. It's like, come on, dude, give me an argument. Hey, if you watch this video, dude, how about you calm down, listen to the arguments there for a second, listen to the logic, think about what you're saying, instead of just saying, I'm in a cult. What cult is it? I would like to know. Leave that in the comment section. What cult am I in? The logical thought cult? Because that's all I'm trying to do. I'm taking news articles and logically thinking them out. But let me know if that's a bad thing. I mean, what's really going on here, y'all? I'm just questioning the official narrative, because the mainstream narrative machine has lied to us so much, it makes me disbelieve everything they say. Because they've been proven wrong so many friggin' times, I don't just take their word for it. I investigate this stuff. I logically think through what they say. And because most of the time, what they say makes no sense, y'all. Makes zero sense. But please, let me know what cult I'm in, because I would like to know. I would like to know what cult questions official narratives, because that's a pretty good cult to be in when you question things. Skepticism, my friend, is a very powerful tool. But let's get into the story right quick, because this one is weird. North Dakota voters will decide whether 81 is too old to serve in Congress. Yeah, you can't do that. I don't think you can do that whatsoever, because who sets an age, right? Now, a lot of people are talking about this because Joe Biden is 81. He just so happens to be 81. And he's cognitively impaired. And a lot of people think that he shouldn't be the president of the United States. A lot of people would love for somebody to invoke the 25th Amendment, because we look at Joe Biden and we're like,
anyway, and I don't want to, well, maybe choose my words. I was just thinking, anyway. But I just, look, I mean, Putin's kleptocracy, yeah. It was in January, after being elected, the late January, early February. He said, it's not, we need, not just, well, I won't go into it.
Here's what drives the driver in the states that are affected. Here's what you can do, the drivers.
For two reasons. One, it's an impact the decades are making, because inaction there was inaction with the Department of from Charlotte, another line going from in Florida down to Tampa. The best way to get something done, if you if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to. Anyway, the idea that.
Yeah, there's a problem with what we just saw. There is a big problem with what we just saw. Anybody that thinks this guy should be the leader of the free world is insane. Let me know down in the comment section. But to me, if you're advocating for re-electing this guy, you are not paying attention, folks. You are in a cult. That is a cult. If you are blindly just following the mainstream narrative machine, not questioning a damn thing out there, not thinking for a second, is this true? Why is this true? Thinking for a second, this does not make any sense to me. Why would they do that? But let's get into the story, because it's not very long. North Dakota voters will decide in June whether to prevent people from running for Congress if they're old enough to turn 81 during their House or Senate term. Secretary of State Michael Howell announced on Friday that his office validated more than enough signatures to qualify the initiative for the June 11th ballot. Now, I will have to say outright, thinking about this logically, you cannot do this. There are many people that are 81 or older than 81 who are still cognitively all there, if you will, that can still make quick-wit decisions. Just look and contrast Joe Biden from Donald Trump. Okay, Donald Trump is not as old as Joe Biden, I know, but they're close. That's probably why this is coming up. You go and watch, you might not agree with Donald Trump, right? Hey, you have every right to disagree and not like Donald Trump. As a matter of fact, I don't like Donald Trump for a lot of reasons. However, I am voting for Donald Trump because he's way better than Joe Biden. Joe Biden is insane, and Joe Biden is helping to destroy this country. So yeah, I am going to vote for Donald Trump. Would I rather somebody else? Yes. I would much rather Vivek Ramaswamy. I would much rather somebody who is going to try to bring this country together. Donald Trump isn't going to do that. Donald Trump would like to do that, but there is so many people out there infected with Trump derangement syndrome. That, my friends, is an impossibility. They are so deranged. These people are insane. They just do not care what Donald Trump does that's good. They do not see it. You could tell them, Abraham Accords, they totally ignore that. They totally look over the fact that Donald Trump did not start any new wars. That is like one of the biggest accomplishments for an American president in a very, very long time, folks. Yeah, don't start any new wars. That seems to be an impossibility for our politicians. But if you put Joe Biden and Donald Trump in a room, you will quickly see that Donald Trump is quick-witted. He's quick to think of a comeback to say some stuff. You can tell. He can speak, folks. He can speak for hours at a time. He goes off prompter all the time. Look at a rally. Joe Biden, however, on the other hand, cannot do this. Oh, you might be screaming, oh, State of the Union address. Yeah, I counted over 100 and something slip-ups. And when Joe Biden came up against a back and forth, when Marjorie Taylor Greene was hollering at him, he actually said outright, thousands of illegals are killing citizens all the time. Yeah, he outright said that. He had to go back and apologize to a murderer for calling that murderer an illegal. Who's in the cult? Yeah. When it comes down to somebody screwing up so badly that he has to apologize to a murderer for calling that murderer a criminal alien. Yeah, there's some derangement going on there, folks. There's some derangement going on. let's continue. The vote is set to take place amid a rematch between the oldest men to be president, Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Political observers say the measure appears unconstitutional and could lead to a challenge of a Supreme Court ruling that said states can't set qualifications for Congress beyond those listed in the Constitution. That is right. They cannot do that. That's why I don't think this is going to pass. However, I think the solution to this would be a cognitive test. How about we do that? We codify that in the Constitution. People have to take an IQ test, a physical examination, something that lets people know, gives them confidence in that person to say that they are cognitively aware of what's going on. They are smart enough to make a decision on foreign policy, on domestic policy decisions that could affect this country greatly. Yeah, we want to know that. We don't want somebody who is cognitively declined. We, cancel me if you want to, but we are not going to elect somebody with Down syndrome to Congress for a very good reason. You can call me mean for saying that. I don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn. I don't want somebody making the laws that I have to live by, making up some stupid crap because they can't tell the difference between truth and a lie, between reality and gender ideology. I don't want somebody making up dumbass rules that we have to live by. That makes no sense to me. Like I said, cancel me down in the comments if you would like. Excoriate the shit out of me. I do not care what you have to say. I do care about the people in this country. I care that their lives are being hurt by the political establishment that we have in our country right now. These people, especially the Democrats, are hurting the citizenry of this country, and it pisses me off. Their policy destroys lives. Their policy is making us more poor. Their policy is allowing millions of people to come across the southern border unchecked, which is causing deaths to Americans all over the damn place. That pisses me off. And if you want to say I'm in a cult for those reasons, because I don't like dumbass people making up rules that I have to live by, go right ahead. But that's all I got for this one, y'all. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about all this down in the comments section. That's all I got, y'all. And, should we put age limits on people? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's constitutional. Like I said, my solution is a cognitive test. A cognition test, if you will. Let me know if you agree with that down in the comments section. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget to hit that like button. And y'all try to have a good day and be positive. Peace.